Today we are building the Icarus. This has all of the standard Stroud-Eklund Habs, and it's a C-class ship. So we start off with our landing bay, which is a ship bed 200 landing bay with a shroud, storeroom, and then an Accu-Lander 11 landing gear. We're going to take our Viking CP220 cockpit with a control station 2x1, followed by a storeroom 1x1, Companionway 1x1, and a computer core 2x1. And on the sides we have a Deimos wing A shroud mid bracer, and a H40 Atlas He3 Tank. And the same on the other side, wing A, mid bracer, fuel tank. And we're going to place those just on top of our landing bay, and we want to make sure that this is positioned correctly. So you should be able to see one of the hab arrows, and that should be fine. Next we're going to put our Grav drive, which is this bit here. We have a Deimos braking engine, workshop 2x1, and a NG320 Grav drive, and we're going to place that just behind our fuel tanks, nice and snug there. And we want to make sure that this workshop is in line with the storeroom, or else you won't be able to reach the other habs. Next we have our reactor, and we've got the Deimos braking engine, an infirmary, and a SF30 sheared flow reactor. And we're going to place that on the opposite side of our ship, again making sure that our infirmary lines up with this storeroom, and we can see that yes it does. Next we're going to do our landing gear, which we have 3 Accu-Lander 11 landing gear. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and we've also got the science lab hab, and we're going to line this up with the back of our reactor here. So it's nice and flush there. And on the other side we have our Accu-Lander 11 landing gear, another landing gear, living quarters, and a landing gear. And we're going to place that just in line with our reactor. Next we're going to put our wing on. So we have our Deimos braking engine, workshop, all-in-one berth 2x1, and all-in-one berth 3x1. And we're going to place that nicely on top of our landing gear. If we've placed this correctly, we should be able to fit these Deimos wings, which is Deimos wing A, wing C, wing A aft. We're just going to grab those, and it should slot in nicely on here. On the outer edge we have our wing A, wing C, wing A, wing A, and wing A, and we're going to place this so that it is the same as the other side, so it's slightly poking out the front, and this time it's going to stick slightly out the back. And we're going to repeat the same process on the other side. So we have our Deimos braking engine, computer core 2x1, armory 2x1, storeroom, and captain's quarters. And we're going to just slot that in just like that. And we're going to take our wing A, wing C, wing A, we're going to slot that in just like that. Again, sticking out the front. And for the outside, wing A, wing C, wing A, wing A, wing A, and that's just going to slightly poke off the back there. We're putting our engines in. We're going to put in this shielded cargo, which is a 10 ST Hola shielded cargo hold, and there is a Deimos belly aft behind that, and that just slots in under our Habs here, and we can see that it's closed in the gap underneath there. Our engines now, we have Supernova 2000 engines, and that's 2 on each side. We're going to just slot those in so they're in line with the rest of the ship. And we've got another 2 for the other side. Slot those 2 in as well. And then we have our skegs, which are going to go underneath these wings. So select both of those. We've got skeg A and B, and we're just going to place that just in front of our landing gear. And also the same on the other side. Slot that in there. Now we have our spines that are going to go on top of the wings. So we have a spine A, spine B, spine C, spine D, followed by 2 spine Fs. And then we have a spine A on top of the first one, and a spine C on top of the back one, and a tail A at the very back. This will slot nicely onto our wing, and same on the other side. We have spine A, spine B, spine C, spine D, spine F, spine F, spine A on the top, spine C, and our tail. We're going to just place that on there as well. And we finally have just this funky little section on the top. So we have a Deimos breaking engine, storeroom 1x1, engineering bay 3x1, with a Assurance SG 1800 shield generator, 110 DP docker, and we have our wing A, wing C, wing A on this side, and on the other side, wing A, wing C, and wing A. And this will just slot on at the back of our ship. For weaponry, we have a full set. We have the Fulminator 8000 suppressors. We've got 4 of those. We have PBO 300 auto alpha turrets. We've got 4 of those, all pointing backwards. And we have the Vanguard Ares particle cannons. We've got 4 of those as well. So the suppressors just go on the little inner wings here. So place that there and there. The other 2 fit in nicely under the cockpit. Then we have our auto turrets. These go on the rear of our wings, just underneath. And that one. And the other one just goes on the top of our funky piece. Don't actually know what I want to call that. It's a funky piece for now. Place this one just under the wing again. And there. The particle cannons go underneath the wing on either side. Like so. And just to finish it up, just put these last 2 ones in. And there we have it. That is our ship.
Ah, hello.
Talk to me, my dear friend.
What do you need?